So, here we are on the daily chart of Axis Bank. Let us look at the scenario now. If you look closely, switch to the line chart, we get a good RSI divergence here. The price is making lower low. Let me show you once. The price is making lower low. If you look at the RSI is making higher low. It is a PRD, positive reversal divergence. The last PRD had worked nicely at this area. If you look at this, made a lower low, the RSI made a higher low, which worked nicely, and the price gave an up move. Once again, a new PRD is forming. The daily support is very strong, as discussed in the last video. We are also forming a kind of descending triangle pattern in the daily chart. Patterns in the higher time frames are stronger than those of the lower time frames. You should remember that. But we have this PCC, which is not interesting for a long entry, right? So, we will wait. We will not be impatient here. We will wait for the next candles. We have this small green candle. Let us look at the 75 minutes. What do we see? In the 75 minutes, we see a small rejection, but not so interesting candlestick patterns for a long entry, nothing bullish. So, again we will wait, look for one more candle. See, now with this candle we have another PRD. You have to be careful now. If you look closely, we have a narrow PRD. The price is making lower low. We look at the RSI is making higher low. Let me bring this figure of RSI. If you look at RSI, it is 38.12 here. If you look at the RSI here, it is 38.57. That is, RSI has increased, but the price has clearly making a lower low. It has decreased. So, there is another PRD. Now, this gives us a good confirmation, a good indication of bullishness which may be coming in, because there are two divergences. The candlestick patterns are not so supportive, the candlesticks are not so good for a bullish entry, but the indicator, the RSI, is giving us a good indication. We will not get so much excited. We will just go to the 75 minutes to see what is there. Okay, in the 75 minutes also we have another divergence, that is PRD. The price is making lower low. See, the RSI is making higher low. I hope you can see. The price is making lower low. The RSI is making higher low. There is once again a PRD, positive reversal divergence. Price can possibly move up, which again gives me a bullish indication. Let me go to the candlesticks now. So, now I have got some good indications from daily as well as 75 minutes. So, let me go to the 15 minutes to see what is there. In the 15 minutes, we can easily draw a trend line. We can draw a nice trend line like this, right, in the 15 minutes time frame. This is the 15 minutes, so I will use the 15 minutes template. Now, since we have enough confirmations from the 75 minutes, a PRD from the daily, so good bullish confirmations from the higher time frame, we can take an intraday entry. Using the 15 minutes, we can wait for a breakout of this trend line and breakout of this 50 EMA. Price is already at a daily support. So, if it breaks out of this area, it should be a good intraday trade. Let us see if we get it. Oh, the price gave a down move, so we have to be cautious now. But if we look at the line chart, one more divergence is shaping up in the 15 minutes also. Price is making lower low. The RSI is making higher low. So, we got positive reversal divergence in 15 minutes time frame also. From the 75 minutes to the daily and the 15 minutes, everywhere there is a PRD happening. So, now we can look for a breakdown. Still the bullish indication remains intact. We will forward. Oh, one more PRD. The price is making lower low. Price is making lower low here. If you look at the RSI is making higher low. One more PRD, a good PRD. See, if you look at this full PRD, it is a good PRD, which consists of two PRDs, right? So, we got indication from the 15 minutes also, good indications. So, we still maintain our bullish bias, a strong bullish bias now. anytime bullish entry can present itself and we will not miss it. We will still not enter this trade because the candle is not convincing, it has neither broken out properly. See, this candle has clearly broken out. We can go, you can take a long entry here like this, stop loss below this candle. Even though this is an intraday entry, the stop loss remains of 2.11%, that is big because the candle, the breakout candle is big. However, we can still take this trade. We can easily aim for target up to this level, right? There is a good level here. So, this would be our trade using the 15 minutes time frame. If you are looking for a swing entry, how would you do it? Let us look at the 75 minutes for that first. Okay, in the 75 minutes we got a good candle, momentum candle. We can take a swing entry here with a stop loss below this candle or somewhere here, but this would not be a so good entry because the candle size is so big, right? So, rather we would take an intraday trade here and wait. We can wait for a break of this daily trend line for a trade using the 75 minutes, right? Let us see how the intraday trade plays out. The target is smashed, also this trend line is smashed. Let us look at the 75 minutes. I will delete this now. Now we can take an entry in the 75 minutes, but not yet because the trend line is not nicely broken, right? There is an upper wick, so we will not take this entry. Now this will present a good entry. It has broken above this last level, also this broken above this daily trend line. So, this can be a good entry. However, we have to be careful because the trend has already given a big move. There are 3 back to back momentum candles and price can possibly falter down before continuing its move up. Also, we need to be careful about the weekly time frame here because the weekly we saw that price has recently broken down of the 50 EMA. So, 75 minutes entry would be a little bit risky. Let us see yet how does it play out. We buy here, place a stop loss somewhere here, and the target we can go for 1.3 since it is a risky entry somewhere here. Let us see now. Okay, the targets are hit anyways. See, the price stalled here and then it gapped up maybe the next day and the price smashed the target. So, the entries worked fine. So, in this way we can use the RSI divergence. I hope you are getting the points. In this example, it was a nice trade with the RSI divergence occurring in every time frame. So, as you are watching this video, you must be analyzing things on your own, that we are retaining the concepts learned through the classic trading course of multi-time frame analysis. We are analyzing all the time frames. We found out divergences in all the time frames. We looked for price action. We looked for broke out of the trend line, a breakout of this EMA, and then we decided to go long. So, the concepts remain the same, but we are using the RSI to give us bullish indications.